YouTube, everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I've got a very highly requested one. It's going to be how to win against all the odds. So right now, you're going to see we're going up against a team that's got 3 diamonds, all on like red flames, all on great win streaks. And what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to win games, even when you're not particularly playing that well. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what to do, how to play for the win, and not necessarily mean, you know, getting the highest kills and dropping a 50 bomb. You can just win by being more strategic than your opponent. So what we're going to do here is break down the gameplay. In this game, I didn't exactly top frag the lobby, but I think I did enough to help our team guarantee the win. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm going to be setting up my teammates for success. I'm going to be playing around and just trying to basically make their job a lot easier. Now, in solo queue, my biggest tip for everybody involved is work around your teammates. If you want to play well, you know, there's one way you could do it is obviously go out and slay, which I've seen, you guys have seen in many of my videos. But another way of doing it is doing what I'm doing now, is setting up around your teammates. So what I'm doing here is sitting in a power position and making sure that anybody that goes towards the opponent, towards my teammates, will either be weak or they can only come from one angle. You see right there, I did obviously die, but before that death, the whole round I had the whole left side of the map. So what that meant was my teammate in the hill, all he had to do was watch one angle. I basically simplified his role as much as possible. Again, right here, while my teammates watching that left, I'm trying to watch over them. Didn't really work out in that instance, but you can see what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to like just watch over my teammates and make sure that whatever they're doing, their job is easier. Going towards the A point, we actually got A pretty early on. Now normally when you get A, it allows for a bit more confidence because B is normally quite easy to get. You just need to get one wave of kills. You can see we've got a sniper on our team. I don't know how I feel about that. He's kind of frying, so we'll let him be a sniper here. But normally, I'm I'll be a bit more worried in that situation. Gonna go through here. The guy's on the top of B. I'm gonna go through while my teammates on the left. Again, watching over him, making sure his job's easier. We're gonna get that kill while my teammates push through here. We're gonna just sit on the hill. Now I'm just gonna think, where are my teammates? They're set up in a good position. I'm not gonna worry them. I'm gonna let them sit where they are in the power position. I'm gonna try to soak up some time on the hill. I actually wasn't in a good spot there, to be honest with you. I should have been on the left-hand side. That right-hand side, I was in a really mixy spot, but my teammate's doing a really good job. Again, let's have a look on the mini-map. What area is open? Okay, my 2 teammates are pushed up, so it's all about watching the flank here. We're going to go through here, put a trophy system down to help them. Watch his right-hand side. We take out one. The second guy's looking at me, and again, you can see there's so many times where my teammates are set up in positions right now that's more valuable for them. And I mean, this is one of the quickest rounds of control I've seen in a while. It's 15-2. There's nothing much to do here. We can either go for the kill or go for the ticks. I actually prefer to go for the ticks. The reason is because, okay, mate, I'm literally talking about how I'm a team player and you're killing me. There's no need for that. But the reason why I prefer to go for the ticks, right, is because when you're playing for that, in case it gets to that round 5, you want to guarantee that defense. Although we just sweep them on the offense, you want to kind of guarantee that defense. So that's why I was playing for the ticks. But again, that first round, let me try to like just talk about what happened there. So the main reason I think we won that round wasn't necessarily because we outslayed them, which obviously we did. I think the main reason why is because once we got our first few kills, we actually went on the A point. Now, the A point, in my opinion, is so much more valuable than the B point. And I think from this defense, you're going to see a similar kind of pattern here. When they're on the A point, you can see how hard it is to kind of take over. So starting off with only 5 kills, and this game, I wasn't frying. My teammate was kind of frying, again, playing solo queue. But I'm showing you guys the fundamental skills that still need to be required to win the game. Going to go through here. Now, although they're on B, I'm not too worried about that. I'm trying to make sure they're not on A. I'm going to go through, try to take out anybody on this top area there. There you go. There's one. Take him out in a power spot. And now it's all about just playing our life and making sure nobody can get access towards the B point here. So we're in a really good position. We're on this top kind of area, top balcony. And I don't really see anybody. So I'm going to try snaking it. I know the guy's on the left here. And while my team is going round, I'm going to start to pre-fire or just do something just to distract him here. So I'm trying to see exactly where he is. There you go. We see him. We take him out. The second guy, I don't know where he is. And I just get caught with my knife out. I don't know what I was doing with the knife there. But while my teammates flanking them on B, I actually think this is a really good situation for us to be in. It looks like they're heavily focusing on B. They're not too worried about A. So for me, I'm happy with that. They can actually get B. That's okay, as long as we have the map control for A. So we're going to go through here. It's a really good stun grenade to like just allow me to get some time. And I follow that up with a grenade, put the trophy system there. And that's going to allow me to take over the mid-map. You can see we've got a lot of mid-map control. I'm just going to be watching these 2 sides now. Looking at the mini-map, I'm very aware that behind me is open. So hopefully my teammate can cover that. I don't really agree with this push through, but let's see how this kind of plays out. I mean, that's a massive kill there. If I died, I would have definitely have said that was a terrible play, but it worked out in that instance. Okay, there's a guy on my right. How do we play this? I thought I had my tac 56. So as we go through here, we're going to pick up the tac. We're going to try to shoulder it. You're going to see we're going to just try to bait our life out, try to shoulder it. As I go around this corner, you're going to see how we approach this first gunfight. So once again, going to back off, shoulder for information, and just make sure we're a hard target to hit. So right now, while I'm not necessarily getting any kills, all I'm doing is I'm actually distracting 2 opponents, and that's massive. That's allowing my teammates to be in a 3 versus 2. These are all the kind of plays that you don't necessarily see on the scoreboard, but it's really important to do so. So right there, although I only got 1 kill in about a 30-second period, I was still providing a lot of impact and kind of information for my team, allowing my team to set up in a 3v2. I was distracting 2 opponents. So I think plays like that is where you don't really see that on the scoreboard, and even in the CDL as kind of a separate topic, a lot of people just look at the score. But players like Priest or stuff like that, like plays like that is what kind of good players would do, and you won't actually recognize it. So that's just off topic. If you guys, you know, feel like I'm actually bringing a lot of input to my team, but I'm not necessarily slaying, don't worry too much about it, honestly, because slaying is just a part of the game. But as we go through here, we're in a really good position to kind of just spawn trap the opponents. As my team gets 1 or 2, I'm kind of just walking around here. I should just stand in one spot and kind of just lock down a lane, but I don't know why I'm getting really antsy right there. We do get taken out. That is kind of what happens. You can kind of just overchow and not really have a lot of information on the map there. Although we had map control, I didn't have a lot of information. And again, my teammates, they just set up in really good positions. I don't really want them to move around. I want them to stay in the positions they're in because they're doing a really good job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to lock down the power positions that may not necessarily get a lot of gunfights, but they're very crucial for the win. So you see we're sitting in this top balcony here, and what I'm going to try to do is try to watch the flank, make sure that nobody can sneak through and take out my teammates from the power positions. Again, I'm not really having any impact in terms of the kills, but where I'm going, I'm just going to all the power spots. I mean, that's, again, I probably should have just pre-aimed that area right there because I knew he was probably going to come from there. We did get taken out, and you can see just like that my teammates died. As soon as I die, I kind of gave up that position and my teammates start to die. So again, it's really crucial for me to stay alive in those power spots and just allow my teammate to kind of excel, because what I like to do, right, is this video is more for people that don't necessarily slay, but they want to improve and kind of like how to go about it. So I feel like this game I was like, you know what, normally I like to be the slayer, but in this specific game my teammates were doing all the kills. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a back seat here. I'm gonna play a different role. I'm gonna be the role filler. I want to be the guy that excels my team to the next level. I want them to be able to slay and me to be able to make their job easy. And I think it's really important to have someone like that on the team, because not every single person can be that slayer, that quote-unquote slayer, the guy that gets all the kills. There's only so many kills you have on a map. So I think it's really important to try to adapt your gameplay, especially if you're maybe not the most talented on the team, or you maybe don't have the most experience, or just like, for example, this game, I'm playing solo queue, I'm not shooting as well as I'd like to, you know, my timing's a bit off, so I was like, I don't have a lot of kills, so what I'm going to do is just try to be the role filler. Now, I did it in the first 2 rounds as an AR. What I'm going to do this round is try to use the SMG just to be that. I feel like there's a different way of being a role filler. So the way I did it in the first 2 rounds was kind of hold power positions. The way I'm going to do it now is try to stretch the opponents, try to go on the flank, and just try to be a nuisance so that my teammates can once again set up in those power spots. So let's see how this one goes. Going towards the A point, and my timing just all over the place right now. Honestly, I did not slay really well this game at all. I think I played pretty poor this game in terms of my kills and all that stuff. But in terms of everything else, I think I did pretty well. To go through here, we make this guy one shot. While he's one shot, you know, we got to push through. Got some good centering and some hip fire on. And again, my timing's all over the place. My movement's just off right there. I should have dolphin dived in that corner and played my life. But you're going to see we're going to try to get back into the swing of things. And I don't like to show you guys only gameplays where I'm frying. I want to show you more realistic gameplays like this. Sometimes I'm just not warmed up or my timing's off, and you're seeing in this game right now, you know, it's not my best game in the world, but I think it's still important to show you guys that aspect. Again, timing off. I'm not necessarily losing gunfights. I'm more getting into positions where I shouldn't be. My positioning in this, specifically this round, is kind of all over the place. But let's see what happens there, and hopefully we can kind of redeem ourselves. So my teammates get a 3-piece here. Now this is huge. This is where we can start to push through, hopefully get the opponents in a spawn trap. Now I could go on the A point here. I think that's a very viable option. But instead, what I'm going to do is try to push through, try to see if I can take out anybody in the top lobby area while they're kind of rotating towards B. And again, I'm not really spotting anybody, so we're going to go through here, try to play our timings. And I have to say, this round, I think I'm playing really, really poor. I think this is really important to show you guys. This round, I think the biggest thing I'm seeing from this gameplay is my timing is really off. And I'm not really aware of where the enemies are, so my map positioning is off, my timing's off, and sometimes that can just happen. I think it definitely happens in solo queue a lot more without the red dots. Sometimes a bit difficult to kind of predict where the opponents are coming from, but that's okay. It's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the process. So we're going to go through. We take out one, and while my teammates are once again setting up, I'm trying to make a play on the flank, and it's just not working. My timing's just not working, and this round, I really think I cost it personally. And looking back at that round, I think it's really important to kind of of analyze why I'm making mistakes. I think in terms of individual gunfights, I'm probably 50-50, which I would obviously like to be a bit better. But most of the deaths I was getting in that round was due to lack of positioning. I was caught running. I was caught in 1v2s. My timing was all over the place. Just things that, you know, sometimes that happens. Your timing's all off. But into the round 4 now. One thing I will say, that was an offense round. And offense is a bit tricky, especially when the other team's in setups. It can be quite tricky to break. So in this defense, hopefully we can kind of redeem ourselves there. We are 2-1 up. We are still in a fantastic position to win the game. Going to go through. There's a nice little dolphin dive to almost take out 1. If my teammate was with me, they probably could have traded that. But you see, once again, we're in a 1v2. A lot of these gunfights, I find myself being outnumbered. So in that situation, I should either work on my positioning or have a teammate with me to trade. But because I am playing solo queue, that's going to be a bit difficult. Go through some nice shots there to the guy on the right there. We get caught out, but somehow we managed to absolutely fry that guy. That's going to get the confidence up there. We go through, we take out the second guy. Almost, we were once again one shot. And now that we've cleared our base, let's see how we kind of progress through the map here. I kind of started off being a bit more of a team kind of role, team filler kind of player, but then as the game started to progress, we didn't really kind of help our team in that third round. So I want to see in this round if we can up the teamwork and hopefully cut the lanes for the opponents. As we go through here, we spot the guy on B, we take him out, we do get traded. Again, another 1v2 situation. My teammate doesn't really have a lot of control on B, so we're going to see if I can go in the right hand side and make a play here. It looks like they might get the B. I've got one teammate on there, going to go through. This guy's pushed out and everything just seems like it's a mess right now. Honestly, not a lot of map control on the map right now. We got a sniper on there. I'm kind of getting fried, so things aren't really going our way, but I'm going to show you guys how to win under pressure. This is what you need to do in situations like this. So we're going to go through, and the main thing for me to control right now is this top middle area. If I can get this top mid, I can watch A and B. Going to go through, we take out 1, go for that reposition. Now straight away, this is where I feel like the switch has flipped. As soon as we got a 3-piece, I'm really going to up the aggression, and you're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to go through, we take out 1, we get a stun grenade off. We're going to chuck a grenade just to distract him, go back, really good reach out there, because I don't think he expected it. Gonna go again, almost a massive win there. We're 1v2, gonna push through. We know this guy's on the left corner potentially. That guy's run away, but because we got the dead silence, we're gonna go through, try to chase this guy. Now one thing we don't want to happen is we don't want the enemies to be in our spawn, so that's why I kind of backed off, tried to chase them. And once again, we're gonna reposition to this top middle area. This top middle area is so crucial for map control. See this guy, that's a really good play there. That kill right there is very crucial. As I mentioned earlier, I want to allow my teammates to set up in good positions. And somebody on the flank is always going to disrupt my teammates. So me watching the flank right there is really going to help them out. Unfortunately, we still got 2-piece, not ideal. And then we get 3-piece. So, you know, there's still players around the spawns, but this is always going to happen. I mean, this sniper's annoying me, man. The sniper's annoying. He was doing good in the round 1, but I don't know what's happening since. And now I thought about this situation. What can I do here to help the team out? So I'm actually going to try to make a play, try to go on the flank here. The enemy's on a 10 streak, absolutely frying, but hopefully we can still win this game here. Going to go through, and I spot the guy on the right. We're going to take 1 out. Going to go through, and once again, I'm going to try to be a nuisance. While my teammates are trying to set up, I'm just going to go around and see if I can distract anybody in sight here. We're going to chuck a nade on the bottom. I don't think that's going to do too much, but again, watch the flank, pop the dead silence. Now, while everyone's dying on my team, we just got to make sure that we're in a good position next to the hill, that if they get on there, we can be able to take them out. And there you go, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go through, we take out 1, we're going to back off, go to a different angle. You're going to see we're going to try to sneak through the middle here. Again, we're just in a really good position now. Places where they're not really spotting us after another kill. And I feel like we've started to up the tempo here. What started off as a bit of a poor round, it's starting to lead to something here. As we're kind of playing our life really well. While my teammates all getting spawn trapped, we're going through, we're able to finesse through, and just like that, the time actually runs out. And I think in that last round, we had a big kind of part to play in that round win. Although we weren't frying from the beginning, I feel like once my teammate was getting spawn trapped, I decided to make the play, kind of overextend, and overall, I had to adapt my game this time round. So normally you see me kind of slaying out. This game, I was having a bit of troubles with my pacing and stuff. Although, you know, I'm not saying I did terrible. I still got 22 kills. My teammates definitely did more of the slaying, but I feel like we kind of changed our gameplay and it helped us out. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.